Okay, I think it's not. Hi parents, we did not talk about these things on our video because we wanted to give it enough time, and we were so limited on time that we made a special video just regarding masks. So we wanted to let you know that when your child is in our community space, in the hallways, on their way to and from recess, on their way in and out of the building for whatever reason, in any community property, for whatever reason they would be on our campus, that when they leave their classroom, that they will need to put on their masks. The teachers will be masked at all times and or have a face shield. So we went over and over this on what the best way, contaminant-wise, for us and for them to handle their mask would be. And our Shepherd's class came up with the best system, I think, to foster independence and to also limit contact between, the students and the teachers touching all the masks. And so this might be a little bit hard because we're not really great videographers, but I'm going to turn the phone around. And Miss Monica is going to demo how, Mary Nan is the student, of how we're going to deal with the masks. So we have Ziploc bags in this little recess bucket that will travel with the class with your child's name on it. This one does not have a name on it because it's just demo. And so the teachers will be handing them their Ziploc bag. And then the student will be, here's your bag, Miss Melissa. Okay, boys and girls, would you please, now if we were outside, you guys might want to spread out since we're going to take our masks off. If we were outside, we would, at recess before we go play, because they've just walked through the halls, and now they have to go play outside. And so we don't need our masks outside. So we would say, take your mask off and put it inside of your bag. And to the best of your ability, try to close your bag. And then so we've thought this was the good step because now the teacher has not touched the bag. They've only touched their own mask. And then the teacher would say, okay, now you can put your mask in the bucket. And so the teacher would go through the line and say, put your mask in the bucket. And this way the masks aren't all touching each other. They're not all, they'd all be in a bag. And so we didn't want to just have a bucket or a bag full of masks because that kind of defeats the purpose of the mask. They would be all, risk it contamination. So another thing I wanted to point out is Miss Melissa will show you, they will have a little bucket that they keep their things in. And do you want to open one of their bins? They have a little baggie that is taped inside of their in their cubby, and so they'll take their mask off, or they'll take their mask off and then put it in that bucket, and then they'll hand the bag to their teacher. And so we can reuse the bags, and it's kind of green, and it kind of eliminates contaminants, and it promotes mask wearing. Now, again, parents, when they're in their rooms, they will not have to wear their mask. So they can take off their mask when they arrive to school, put it in their cubby, and walk in the room. It's just when we're in community areas, and that is per the Tarrant County mandate and per our COVID plan. If you feel very, very strongly about your child keeping their mask on, why don't you please let us know that so that we can follow through as we always would with anything at Little Lambs and reiterate what mom and dad are doing at home. So if your child, if you tell your child wear your mask all day at school, do not take your mask off, we will attempt to follow through with that too at school. So that's our mask video. Please let us know if you have any questions.